What's up, everyone? It's Melonie Mac here, and as a lot of you know, if you can tell, I am quite obsessed with Tomb Raider. It's my favorite series ever, and it's safe to say I've played every single Tomb Raider game multiple times over, and it's my life obsession. So that being said, I'm very passionate about the series, and then I also have a lot of input about the games that come out, movies, all that stuff. So you can find videos where I do give my opinions on those here on my YouTube channel, but I kind of wanted to extend that further with another topic, and that is the state of Lara Croft, her character, where she's at, and what I want to see. Because I have seen so many iterations of Lara over these more than 20 years now. And I've seen her in so many different areas, and I've seen her react in so many different ways. And so one thing that is a hot discussion for Lara Croft is the way that, since the reboot, the way that she's been rebooted, her looks and personality and all this, and the changes with that. Some people love it, some people hate it. And I'm not going to get so much into the physical element of it, because for some reason this is a huge topic that people will hijack all day. They will talk about every little thing, down to like her hair, her fingernails, like everything. It's just like, she needs to look like this, she needs to look like that, and everybody has like a little bit of different opinions on that. That's one of the least of my concerns. Like, obviously I want her recognizable as Lara, but again, I feel like the personality is the key, and this is what I want to see for Lara, and this is what is the most important part to get absolutely good. You know what I'm saying? So I've made it very clear that with the reboot Lara and Rise of the Tomb Raider Lara, there's a lot of things I do like about her, but there are a lot of ways that I don't feel like she's Lara at the same time. And people have the argument of, well, she has to become a Tomb Raider and she has to become a stronger character. That doesn't happen overnight and stuff like that. And I understand that, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate that it's a progression, because you're not going to have somebody who all of a sudden gets thrusted into these dangerous situations and they're just going to be like, ha, like right off the bat. You know what I mean? So because of that, I do appreciate the progression, but my only problem is that there are still inherent, I think I'm saying that, there are still personality traits deep within a person and how they would react to certain situations, and I feel like Lara's aren't quite Lara. So she can be scared in certain situations, and she can have a progression and not be the beast, fearless woman that she is. But my complaint, and a lot of other complaints, is that she is too sad all the time. Too scared all the time. I made this post, and if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading what I wrote, because I told everybody on stream when I was going to discuss this that I made this extremely thorough and detailed post about it on Tomb Raider forums. So I'm just going to kind of read that off to you guys and let you know my opinions in depth there, because whether you're super into Tomb Raider or not, I feel like you may be able to understand where I'm coming from. You may agree, you may disagree, but that's what makes this fun, is having a dialogue and to see just the different perspectives of what would make the perfect Lara Croft. So Lara has been different in pretty much every game. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty safe to say that we've seen some drastic differences in Lara's character in basically every game. And as a result, I think that you can make the ultimate Lara Croft by combining different elements of her personality that we've seen in different games. So, looking down my list, I start out with the things that I personally want to see, and that's Tomb Raider 1, Lara's spunk. I felt like she was such a spunky character. She had like this absolute thrill for adventure. It was like she lived for it, dude.
Feast your eyes on this, Lara. How does that make your wallet rumble?
I'm sorry. I only play for sport.
In the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
And then after that, I would add Tomb Raider 3, Lara's confidence. She just carried herself with so much swag, and I thought that was so great. In London, she just kind of like against the wall with her leg propped up and just like aiming her guns at the dude, like, yeah, whatever, you know. She had swag. It was great.
Like yourself, we get a special bonus.
I'm flattered.
I mean, I could even be retiring from you.
Then you might like to mind the bell. Happy retirement.
And then I would also incorporate Tomb Raider Last Revelation, Lara's temper. And some of these things aren't necessarily like good things. And that's the thing, is when you build a character, you don't want them to be perfect. You want them to have flaws. And that's what makes them even more fascinating. And so Tomb Raider Last Revelation, Lara, she did have a lot more dynamic personality than in the prior games, I would say. But we saw different sides to her, but one of them that I really liked was her temper. So I feel like she got mad sometimes, and whenever she did get mad, she was pretty savage.
Where's he headed?
You waste your time.
This attitude problem. You people need to learn some manners. Tell me now, or you've just run out of time.
Alexandria.
So I love that, and we also saw this in Angel Darkness. Just with Angel Darkness, I feel like it was too much all the time. I felt like she was always angry, and so that, yeah, but that's another topic. So anyway, I do like her temper for Last Revelation. And so then with, after that, I'd have to say Tomb Raider Chronicles Lara's humor. And I personally think that of the entire series, the most personality, the most in-depth, and the most well-rounded, and the most I felt like Lara was actually like a person with many levels to her, was Tomb Raider Chronicles. They really got the hang of the character. They really understood her more, and so they were able to give her like this playful humor. She's in these situations to where it's dangerous, her life is at risk, and she can like laugh about it. She can make jokes, she can be snarky, be sarcastic, and like really tell people what, you know what I'm saying? And so she was great. And even like in her animations and stuff, she's just like, you know, kind of, I don't know, almost kind of bubbly, but in like a sassy way. So I thought that was great. And just the little like cheeky things that she did, like when Pierre and Larson crashed their car and she just like blows him a kiss. It's just like, that's right, girl.
Mr. Larson, has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with the monkey.
Well, now that ain't polite for a lady. Even if the monkey has the Mercury Stone.
Lucky I'm in a generous mood. Ah, crawled out from under your rock, I see.
No need for unpleasantries, Miss Croft. I'm afraid I must, once again, relieve you of your burden.
Easy come, easy go.
What did I tell you? Mon Dieu!
Then after that, I would take Rise of the Tomb Raider, Lara's scrappiness, also some of reboot Lara's. I like the feel that they gave of her being like small and scrappy, tiny but mighty. And I think in past games before that, she was this like really strong Amazonian looking woman, which was really cool, but it was almost, I don't know, I just feel like every character needs some vulnerabilities, and so I didn't really feel like there were any with the classic Lara Croft. And so making her more small and scrappy kind of makes her underestimated, and so all of a sudden you see like this big personality and this surprising amount of strength in a smaller package. So I do like that, and I think that's really cool. And I also really like Rise of the Tomb Raider Lara's passion and fascination with the past and uncovering these secrets and the myths and the legends and all this stuff. Like, she was fascinated with it, which is cool, and we didn't see that as much before. You know, she just waltzed into a tomb like nothing, and now she's just like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I love that. And she has a little bit of more of a nerdy side to her, which I think is really cool.
Just a frightened little girl trying to walk in her daddy's shoes.
This isn't over. Bastard!
So, what I wrote here is what those personality traits combined would make, and I made a little like bio and a description. So here we go. I'm just going to read it off. And this is like the ultimate Lara for me, in my opinion. So the result is a fierce firecracker in a sassy yet cute package. Her confidence makes her sexy, but her rough and tumble attitude make her not afraid to get her hands dirty. With a true spunk and obsession for adventure, she truly feels alive when she's in the most treacherous situations, laughing at the face of danger. While she prefers to be alone and bury herself in her library at home, when in social situations, she's confident, witty, and pops off with sarcastic jokes. This Lara is highly intelligent, but many may not know this about her because of her carefree zest for adventure attitude. Like her father, many people may think she's crazy, but in a much less serious way than Richard, more so for her carelessness and the joy that she feels from the danger she encounters with every adventure. When crossed, Lara's temper is red hot. Make her mad and she won't be afraid to punch some faces in, or in some cases, kill when she feels it's warranted. As a result, while useful in many situations, her temper can get her in trouble. So, that's kind of like my description of overall personality that I think would be freaking amazing for Lara. And then I've outlined some strengths and weaknesses because I don't feel like any character should be perfect. And that's another problem that I feel with the reboot Lara is like they try too hard to make her so perfect to where it's like she's trying to be a hero and everything that she does is selfless and to help other people, and these are amazing traits in real people. But for a character, it's like we want to see more flaws. We want to see her be selfish sometimes and all that, and we want to see her make mistakes and that are going to have consequences and so on and so forth. And we want to see parts of Lara where we might be like, hey, I don't think that was very nice, or I don't think that was the right decision. But we don't ever see that. I feel like she's a little bit too perfect, and I think that's a problem. So anyway, the strengths for this iteration of Lara that I've come up with, intelligent, witty, fun, independent, confident, resourceful, and self-sufficient. So for weaknesses, I've put down lacks self-control once her temper is triggered, puts her life at risk by not taking dangerous situations seriously, too stubborn to seek help when it could benefit her, overconfident, and a bit selfish. So in my opinion, I feel like this combination would make for the absolute perfect Lara. And I feel like this gives her a multifaceted personality. I feel like it gives her strengths and some vulnerabilities and some weaknesses. And so ideally, I feel like this would be an amazing combination for her character. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. If you are a Tomb Raider fan, what combination and what elements of different personalities from her would you incorporate to make the perfect Lara Croft? Or if you're more new to the series, or maybe if you don't know at all, what do you think? What are you thinking? Let me know in the comments below. So I hope this video was interesting. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Uh-oh. Looks like an Inquisition torture device. That's it. Wall-to-wall vermin. I bet the rats love this. Okay. I'll try another route.
You are kidding, right?
You're a smart woman.
Oh?
I suspect you already know.
Okay.
Where is the artifact?
I could use a coffee. How about you?
Don't play games with me. You led us to this place.
Take it, you runt.
Get down!
Choke on it.
Let me out. I can help you.
Do you have any foreign language newspapers? The London Times?
We may not be enemies. I can see that. I suspect you do too.
If I had a coconut for every time some lunatic said something like that.
I know the layout. I know the land.
Connections? I've found that already.
I've no doubt of that. Maybe I can offer you something more valuable. I know what you're all after.
Come on, let's see what you can do.
Thank you. I'm Jacob.
Broccoli with attitude. Get me that code, or else... Okay, let's kill something.